Alright, welcome to Sparta Sanctuary. This is your host, Big Potato. We're playing Grim Dawn, and this is a playthrough and play along. So we're playing an Aether pet build. This is going to be a Ritualist. We are holding off on the Necromancer side for the time being until after we get Kaimon, a faction. Now, last episode we have gotten to the old Arcovia Rift, which is all the way the second rift in Act 2. We're now going to face the Cronley's Gan. I'm going to kill some Gan leaders and get some loot. The next upgrade, which will be a temporary upgrade for us, is going to be found in this particular mine, the Hanafi mine. Alright, did he spawn here? Yes, he did. Alright, this is the rat boy. Here's the Hellion, the Whittle rat. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright, now we stabilized. Yeah, because he's got a pet, he actually drops a pet medal. So just going to slowly let... There we go. He's down for the count. So, what do we get? Oh, Vitality to Elemental. This is actually not a good thing for us. Although we don't do any Vitality, but there's no actual damage offered on the necklace. So, yeah, and we are not doing Iskandra's Elemental Exchange, which is Arcanist. Alright, these pants are actually really good. I'm actually going to swap it over. It has 54% poison resistances plus 2 Modrogan's Pact. Modrogan's Pact is basically giving us extra damage. Now, remember, our weapon, this Warden's Judgment, converts 100% of physical damage converting to Aether. By giving our pet more physical damage through Modrogan's Pact, we're actually giving our pet more Aether damage. Now, the bonus to all pets, that plus 34% physical damage, that's forfeit. We're not dealing physical damage, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, that's actually really good. Now, here's the other one. This one is also very, very nice. It gives 9% extra damage, offensive ability, so that we hit more, and also reduce the mind control duration. I think the only time there's a mind control, it's very rare. It's very rare, but at least it's a pet sort of build. We didn't have any prefix or affix for this. It comes with no resistances, but we do get 29 regen and some health, so it's okay. I'm gonna put it together over here, and once I get back down, I'll put that on and have that as probably I'll probably destroy this item and take actually I'll keep this item. Because it's got chaos resistance on it. What else we get? There we go. Nothing much. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna backtrack and head out this way. The reason we are going this way, not the other way up, is because there's a dynamite here. And also there might be a chance of a dynamite. Nope, it didn't drop. So yeah, we're just gonna come in and grab dynamites. Grab as many as you can. The dynamites do come in very handy later on. Alright, we're coming out of there now. We're gonna go into Cronley's hideout. This is 4 hills. This is basically Cronley has taken over this vantage point.
Can't do that.
Right, there's another dynamite. Now we need to destroy 3 forges. There we go. We're just gonna quickly move through the area with like in between bullet storm. Alright, there will be another welcome party right here. Alright, no upgrades. No upgrades. Okay, let's see. There should be another there we go, there's the other forge. So we are asked to destroy the forge, so then the Cronley's gang can no longer produce weapons. It's like in a war where like you destroy your enemies' weapon factories. That's it. Alright, let's head in there. This is the actual Cronley's gang's hideout. Just gonna quickly go through that. There is a totem, and as well as a shrining here. So we're gonna find that out.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, they scream a lot because they're like pussies. Same as the Kaiman's, you know, followers. They are losers.
That skill's not right.
So they've also dug a little bit too deep, and they found the old civilization. These are not zombies. These are skeletons. All right. And what happens to these skeletons is they are actually the old residents of the Arcovian Empire. And the Arcovian Empire, yeah, fell off the face of the map long time ago. But because they've been given the gift of ability of undeath, they don't die anymore. But instead of not dying, they are now undead. So that's not a good thing either. All right, we got our devotion point. We're gonna put on this, and right now I'm gonna just put it onto the Winged Devils. And what you will find, because I have 3 Winged Devils, and each of them have 3 different skills of attacking. All right, so let's have a look. Can I? No, I cannot teleport to it. So you will see that the Aether fire is going to start burning the ground. Okay, not like that. Yep, that's a patch. It's not triggering that often, is it? There we go, that's an Aether fire. That's another Aether fire, so there should be more. Yeah, there we go, there's a lot of Aether fires, like they're just like burning now. So that's what it looks like. Now let's have a look what it does. So this constellation skill is special in a way where there's only a few of them that does not have a recharge. You look at any other constellation skill, 2-second skill recharge. This one, 0.6 second skill recharge. This one, 1.5 second skill recharge. But this skill has no skill recharge. So that's why you can see multiple of them happening all at the same time. And that's what's so special about it. And this is one of the core skill that we're gonna put it against skeletons once we have them. But right now I'm just gonna put it on the wing devils. The chance is 15% is quite low, but remember, our wing devil has a few attacks So it does the physical damage, which is the normal attack, the electrocute, which puts a dot on the target, and then it's got a cold aura, right, when they are close to the target, and then it also does that lightning. So there's 3 chances of it creating a patch of fire, and that bump it up to 45%, right? That's 3 times, and that's 3 times pretty much every second. It hits very, very often. Yeah, so amazing. You're gonna see a lot of fires, green fires everywhere. Okay, Durrani. Yes, so remember the guy in Devil's Crossing that destroyed, that sabotaged our water system? Yeah, that's the guy. We let him live, and then now he become a free boss in Cronley's lair. I was just gonna go die, you loser. Dumbass. Okay, the problem over here now is this guy puts down green fire as well. You can't tell the difference between his green fire and our green fire, but he does guarantee drop this shoulder piece. It converts all the elemental damage into ether damage. Okay, and is that better than what we have? It might be, given that the amount of chaos damage that's on it, right? But we do lose the 7 physique and the 7 cunning. We get a bit more armor, so I think this is probably a good thing. This is a good upgrade. So there we go. We're becoming more and more green, isn't it? Green is becoming the color, the theme of the color theme for our character. We're gonna become more and more green as we play through this game, because Aether is green color. What is that ring? Vitality, Aether, Pierce, Regen. Okay, not important. As I said, you know, our damage is insignificant. It does not matter. Alright, there's another dynamite, that's why I walked over here. And there's another totem right here. You can see like these fire is our Wind Devils doing the fire damage. Alright, let's go. Boom. They should rip everything apart now. There we go, fire is on. Oh, there's one more dude. There we go. There we go, there we go. I just realized I say there you go a lot. A lot. Okay, I'm gonna put a book there, put a thing over there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, we still have one more gang leader that we haven't killed. And he is right there. He's probably the hardest of the 3. Because one, he's like really surrounding himself with all the mobs. And the second thing is he hits quite hard. It's alright, we're just gonna have to, you know, beat him up. He dropped the dynamite. That's nice. That's very nice of him. The eye. Okay, that's just it's a gun. It's a 2-handed gun. And he drops this one, which is Thermite Mine. That's a demolitionist skill. Alright, Cronley. We're gonna put down a portal first, just in case, because Cronley is extremely difficult. And he kills pets really easy. Really easy. Alright, so but nice enough, he does, you know, talk to you. You can ask him about Elsa.
Isn't it obvious?
Which is Mornay's crush. Oh no, so close. He wants Elsa to be his boyfriend or girlfriend. Shut up. You die. Alright, see he throws these little stones down. That's a green fire. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that. We just have to run out of there. And then our pet is already about to die. You see, he's throwing it, and then we also have fire down on the ground. So it's very hard to tell which one's our fire and which one's his fire. So the trick in fighting Cronley on this particular character is just don't step in the fire. And our Brython just died. So now I need to run circles around this guy now. Alright, he's got this bubble on. You can see he's got this bubble on. Yeah, that's the he takes like 90% less damage. He only takes 10% damage with that bubble on. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. He does drop a bleeding it's a bleeding affinity ring. So if you're doing a bleeding build, you probably want to kill him a couple times to get 2 rings off him. Now this is his laboratory on studying the crystal. It's alright. We take his notes, take his loot. No, not take his loot, but we just burn down the laboratory for him. Cause I'm a good guy, you know. I don't want things to get out of hand. Aether corruption is bad. Any corruption is bad. There's a shield. There's a 2-hander. Yeah, no. We also leveled up. Let's have a look. 3-point into primal bond. And 1 to physique in attribute.
My inventory is
Oh, its inventory is full time. God damn it. Brain not working. Okay, got it. Thinking is hard. Now that Cronley is dead, we need to traverse our way through the Arcovian foothill. This is the Twin Fall. Now the direction we've been given is to go up this way. Unfortunately, the bridge is destroyed, so we can't actually go to the other side, which would be a shortcut to go into the homestead area. Of course, the game is not gonna let us off that easy. You can see how big the Aether fire is like causing. There's a lot of Aether fire, right? Like, look at that. And this is our AoE now. We will feel a lot easier now that we have Aether fire. There's a bit of wasps. You're gonna see green fire everywhere from this point. It's gonna be very green. Alright, these 2 losers trying to make a living, so they rob people of the robbing people of their empathy or sympathy. So what happens? Let me move the Wind Devils away so you can see he's pointing a gun at a girl, and you can never see those two's faces. You see they're looking away, and also this one, she's also looking away. So yeah, you just pay him the $300, and then you can save both of them back into Devil's Crossing. It's not a quest, so you're not gonna get anything out of this apart from, you know, a warm and fuzzy feeling in your heart.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So we are going to basically sell everything. Yeah. Sell everything. Yeah, we don't need anything. We've already checked out all the loot, so we don't need any of these.
See you around.
I'm gonna tell Monet and say, hey,
Well,
Cronley is dead, and Elsa is not there, so she is probably still alive somewhere outside. And he says, all right, go to Homestead and go through that way.
Back to business. Nobody.
All right, and also go back to older Arcovia. In here, we were given a few quests. to destroy their forges and all that. So we say, yep, that's all destroyed. And also I've killed Moneybag Martin. And also remember that book that we got? That's for her. So we found we found some old text. Yep, got some experience. And you can ask her about all Arcovia stories and all that. And you can ask her how to get to Homestead. So that's all fine. Now at this point, you should be respected with Devil's Crossing. And by respected, it means you have now unlocked some faction gears.
See anything you like?
Okay, so this is the friendly. You only get 2 potions. This is respected. Now you have a lot more choices of goodies. Unfortunately, you won't be able to wear any of it because they are level 35s. So if I type in pets, they don't actually offer pets. Okay, so this is not very useful for it, but this particular blueprint does offer pets, but in the form of 40% all damage. We've already got the Aether Shard that gives us Wraith Stone that gives us 75% Aether damage bonus. So that's already, well, you will say better, but there's also another damage type that we are doing. So read all of this. Go to your blacksmith. You can see now we have a few more. We've got a few more choices. But unfortunately none of these are pet related. So that's not, you know, that's not good. That's the eye. Soldier, yeah, nothing. Grip. Get a grip. Depth's Hood. Got Aether Soul as a extra component. Focusing Prism. Focusing Prism, this one is actually pretty good on something that's very energy demanding. We're not using any energy, so we don't really care, but this one requires, let's say for example Aether Ray. Aether Ray is going to be draining very, very heavily on your energy, so you probably want to put one of those on your amulet. What's next? Rotten Heart. That's a retaliation acid. Silver Core Bolt, of course that's the one. And some oil, some jelly. Yeah, that's it. So that will be the end of this episode. I'm just putting some of the material back in there, back into the box. And also, I remember this one. I need to do... give our pets a little bit more resistance. So we're going to... no, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot trying to talk and walk at the same time. I need a ward stone. Don't put another rat stone. We need a ward stone. I need to put it on this metal here. So now I can interchange them across. So what that means is this has chaos resistance. That's why I'm keeping it. The one that I'm wearing, the Hellions Crest, that has bonus damage and OA, and of course the mind control duration reduction. So that basically our pets are immune to mind control, but I don't think mind control is that prevalent in this game. It's only maybe a few, like less than a handful bosses that do mind control. Alright, we have 63,000 iron bit. Is that a lot? Not really, but it's enough for now. We're not looking at spending money anytime soon. Rover is gonna become the next respected faction. And you can see you can just kill Arcovian undead. So we are heading down into Arcovian foothills. Through down here, through here from Twin Fall, and we're going into this area next. Alright, I hope you liked the show, and if you have played along, let me know how you are going, which route you took to go. I went down the shaman route. You might have gone down a different route, so let me know how you go, and I'll see you in the next show. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.